Welcome in. My name is Coach Jeremy. Metabolic challenge time. It's a Monday and we got to get our sweat on. So, as always, make sure you got a water bottle. Make sure you got a mat, a towel of some sort to wipe off that sweat. And then remember, let go of everything else that you might have went through over the weekend, over today, and let's just have some fun with this. We're going to go through a quick warm-up block. It's going to be about 5 minutes. We got 5 movements, but we're going to open up in some rotation, something that we don't normally do throughout our day. And we're really going to try and get the lateral aspect of our body moving. Remember, that's that side to side. After that, we're going to see a chipper, which should be fun. We're going to get a lot of reps for a few exercises. And then lastly, we're going to do a little core and cardio blast. We'll talk about that when we get there. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So let me show you your moves first. We technically only have 3 in this warm-up block, but we're going to be going in different directions. Your first one is going to be a windmill. So we're going to set up feet about hip width. I want you to go ahead and turn your left foot to a 45-degree angle. From here, we're going to go ahead and take our arm up. Let me switch. It's going to be same side arm up. You're going to push back into a hinge, reach as far as you can. Keep the vision on the hand as you do so. And again, you're going to hinge or bend from the hips. And I'll give you a lateral view so you can see what this looks like. Again, find that angled position of the foot. Go ahead and bring the arm up. Find your vision. Push the butt back. Work in a little rotation. And then come back tall. All right. So we're going to stay on one side for 30 seconds. And then we'll get to the other side. That's one exercise of the 3. The next one's going to be a golf swing. So imagine you're going to do some golf. I know I don't play golf, so I don't really know what a golf swing is like. But we want to rotate above the shoulder, pivot the foot so you can open up the hips. And then we're going to bring it down and around as you pivot the other foot. So one more time, you're going above right shoulder, down and around towards the left hip. We will switch directions after a bit, but again, the rotation is going to occur with the golf swing, just like so. Lastly, you have a lateral squat. Toes forward, feet are going to set right here in this wide position. You got to keep your chest up, push your butt backwards as you stack the hip on top of the knee, on top of the ankle. Keep that foot flat, keep it engaged, press back up. Again, keep the feet right where they are, and then we'll go ahead and get to the other side. So this is the only one that we're going to actually alternate side to side. The others, we're going to go ahead and get its own separate timer. All right, grab a little bit of water, and then let's go ahead and get set up, and we are going to begin right now. Here we go, y'all. Starting with the windmill, I'm going to go ahead and go right arm up. So that means feet are hip width. Right foot is at that 45-degree angle. Timer is on, and we begin in 3, 2, and 1. Right hand up. Vision on the hand. Reach, hinge, come back down. Now, you can noodle with your position a little bit, right? See what feels right to you. And this is a tough movement, especially when you start to load resistance into it. So what I want you to do is see what your body is willing to give you, right? What does the body want to naturally give you at this point? And then the next time we come back around, we can try and see what else we can do. Let's go ahead and stick on the right side. We're going golf swing. So we're going to go and take it from the bottom to the top in 3, 2, and 1. Pivot the feet. You go right side bottom over the left shoulder. Right side bottom over the left shoulder. So again, the rotation's occurring from right to left, starting on the right, going to the left. Now it's okay if you hear a couple of cracks. It's just air trying to leak out. Not a big deal. I know a lot of people come to me, hey, my knee makes a bunch of random noises. Why is that? All right, let's go ahead and take it to that lateral squat. 3, 2, and 1. Remember, not too wide. You want to be able to have control at the bottom of your position. You want to be able to have control as you get to the bottom position and then come back up to that start. Keep that foot engaged. Press through it. Squeeze the butt. Keep that foot engaged. Press through it. Yes, squeeze again. If you see that random tail moving, that is my cat Nala. She's just coming to hang out and work out a little bit. Let's go back to the windmill. We're going left side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Find that angled foot. We're on the left. I'm going left arm up. And I hinge. Again, vision on the hand. Not an easy movement. It's okay if you bend the knee a little bit. But again, you want to focus on bending mainly from the hips and adding in that rotation. Look at her. She wants to get on the mat and everything. Huh, Noah? All right. She's normally not one to work out. Less than 10 seconds. We're going to go and switch it. Left hip to right shoulder. Golf swing. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Golf swing. Perfect. Don't forget to pivot those feet. Although it might not be the golf swing that you'll see on the green, right? What we're focusing on here is getting full body, global rotation. Breathe through it. Hands don't have to be together. They can be if you'd like them to be. Again, no rhyme or reason. Remember, we're going to that lateral squat to end it. Perfect. Breathe. Heart rate's coming up. Let's go and switch it in 3, in 2, and in 1. One more time, lateral squat. So again, shift your weight. Head up, chest up. Try not to bend from the torso, right? Keep that upper body as aligned as possible. And again, just going as far as you can, as far as your body's willing to let you go. 15 seconds left. We'll be done with our warm-up here. Nice. 10 seconds. Good. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Shut it down. Nice job. All right, so continue to move if you'd like. Grab a little bit of water if you'd like. That is a good suggestion to do. And then I'm going to explain the next block. The next block is going to be a chipper. So what's a chipper? We're going to go ahead and see a chipper as 4 exercises, each with the same rep count. And you're going to try and finish the entire rep count for each. The reason we call it a chipper is because that rep count is going to be so high that you're going to try and chip away at those reps. All right. So the rep count for all 4 moves before I give them to you is going to be 100. Woo! Big number. All right. So 100 reps for these next 4 moves. Let me show you them, their regressions and all. First one is going to be a hand release push-up. So remember, on the hand release push-up, I'm actually using my fists, as I mentioned before, but you're going to use your hands and your wrists here. And again, once you're there and you set them, spread out those fingers that are underneath chest and shoulders, feet are hip width, squeeze your butt and your belly. You come all the way down to the ground. From here, release the hands off of the ground and press through them with power to get back up. Coach, there is no way in hell I'm doing 100 of these. That's fine. What you can do is work it the same way from the knees down. Again, all the way to the ground. Hand release. Press back hard through the ground to help you come up. Remember, the more power that you add and press yourself away from the ground, the easier it's going to feel and the more likely it is that you're going to be able to get through all those reps, all right? So that's your hand release push-up and your regression for it. Next, we're going to go ahead and see a lateral lunge to a knee high. So you can set up on one edge of your mat. We're going to go ahead and see it as total reps. So I want 50 on one side, 50 on the other. Feet are going to be together. You step out for a lateral lunge, different than a lateral squat. You do the same thing we did in the warm-up. You push that knee out. You get as low as you can. But from there, drive through that foot and get that knee high. Come back down. Do it again. Notice I'm using my arms here to generate some locomotion, right? To generate some momentum to get me up. If you need to, right, go ahead and work it as a lunge. Step up. Knee high. You do not you do not have to go from the bottom position to that top. Again, that's your way to regress it, change that range of motion. Then we've got broad jumps. Oh boy. So depending on how much room you got, you're going to try and jump as far as you can. We're going for linear distance here. Now remember, in a jump, we want to land well first. It's not about how far or how high we jump. So when you land, boom, hips, knees, and ankles are all bending, right? They're like springs. Belly is on. And you're taking all the brunt of that land. Right now, you're going to come back down for our jump, swing the arms forward, land well. Bam, there's one, right? Now I'm sticking to the length of my mat here just to keep it safe, just to keep it controlled. But again, you'll turn around, work another jump. If the jump isn't working for you, I want you to go ahead and go squat, step, turn around, squat again. All right, that's a way to do everything. All we got to do is switch it up a little bit. Last one. Plank, leg raise. Again, I'm in my push-up position plank. You can go elbow plank. Either one is fine, but you squeeze your butt, turn your belly on, away from the ground, you raise. Now, one thing I want you to notice, as I raise, if I'm squeezing my butt, this is as high as it's gonna go. You might have a little bit more or a little bit less, but if you're bringing it all the way up here, you are no longer recruiting just the glutes. You're recruiting the lower back and other areas that we don't want to participate, all right? Option, you can always work from a knee down position if the plank is too tough. So just like that push-up, I'm gonna go ahead and just start here, raise the leg. Or, again, you can change that plank position, elbows or hands. It's really up to you, team, all right? So, reminder, let's do a quick revision. We've got hand release push-ups. We've got lateral lunge knee highs. We've got broad jumps. And we've got those plank leg raises. All right, now for the lateral lunge knee high and the plank raise, 50 per side. The other are total 100. Remember, 100 reps from everything. We're going to get, how much time did I give us? 5 minutes? Ooh, that's a lot. Or is it? I don't know, we're about to see. Keep the water close. And remember, strategy, don't worry about getting all of it done. Just work your way through it and listen to your body, and you might be surprised at how far you get if you don't finish it all. All right, here we go, y'all. 5-minute cap. I'm gonna start with the hand release push-up. Remember, you can go any direction. You don't have to follow me. Just remember, hand release push-up, lateral lunge, knee high. We've got that plank raise, and we've got that broad jump, 100 each. Again, you feel free to stop when you need to. You feel free to switch to different exercises when you need to. Again, this is on you. We go in 3, 2, and 1. I'm just gonna go ahead and start from the top. We got hand release push-ups. Let's go, 100 reps, y'all. All right, so there's 10. That's nothing, right? It's 10% of what we got to do. But instead of trying to push my way through a few reps, right, let's just switch exercises. Let's get a different muscle group going, and then I can come back to those. And maybe you'll do 10 on everything else. Keep it even. Again, there is strategy behind this. It's about how you want to do it. I'm going right to the broad jump. Here we go. Remember, load, swing the arms back, and then land, same way you started. Springs throughout the lower body, belly is on. I want to jump further, but again, I need to worry less about my height, my length, and just worry about that landing. We land well, our body's gonna know and be prepared when you least expect it. I got 2 more here. Bam, got 10 done. All right, lateral lunge, knee high. If we're gonna keep it the same rhythm, or at least for my rhythm, and finish 10, that means I'm gonna have to finish 5 per side before I move on to that plank leg raise. All right, y'all. Again, hope you're chipping away through this. Any strategy you want, just keep going, keep working. Listen to your body. Lateral lunge, knee high. Again, use that momentum, swing those arms. Now, when you're doing a lateral lunge, lateral squat, again, similar, although slightly different. Think about how your feet should stay stuck to the ground. Remember, first point of contact, very important that we make sure they're stuck. Awesome. All right, 2.5 minutes in. The 100 rep count, obviously I set higher than lower. I want to make it a tough goal, so don't be like, there's no freaking way. Of course, there might not be some way, but hey, you never know who is in here with this workout with us and might be able to take on that high rep count. Again, the whole point is that you continue to move, you keep that heart rate elevated, you take rest when you need it, and you listen to your body. Let's go plank leg raises. I'm gonna go 5 per side here. Try not to move the rest of your body. Go slow, squeeze the butt. Awesome. All right, with 3 minutes down and 2 minutes to go. Again, I've done 1 full round of all 4 exercises, all right? Continue to tag through them, right? Get those rep counts up. Maybe you want to finish all of them in one exercise at one time, that's fine. Let me get back to another round for me. Hand release push-ups. Here we go. Woo! Those 10 get me going. 4-minute mark. 1 minute left. Let's go. Come on, broad jumps. And well, always important. You know what's crazy to me actually is when I was learning jumping mechanics, understanding the idea of landing well really kind of came full circle when I started playing sports again. And if your body's not prepared for the impact that it's meant to take, how can you expect it to propel itself higher, faster, longer, right? Good. 30 seconds, let's go. I'm gonna go one more for fun. That swing also is gonna help you get some distance. Nice job, team. 15 seconds. Finish it strong. All right, let's shut this one down together. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, y'all. Okay, let's come back to what we were talking about with that one. Remember, you might be like, there was no way you're finishing 100 reps of these exercises, all 4 of them in 5 minutes. That's all right. Remember, we program for all shapes, sizes, different people. Some might not even be able to scratch the surface. Some might finish it all. But again, the focus here is that you just keep moving for that entire block. Let's move on to our last block of the night. So we're gonna go, forgive me. I said cardio and core blast. We're gonna play a game called red light, green light. So you have 2 exercises and 2 holds, right? Now what we're gonna do is when we go red light, we're gonna go to one movement. When we go green light, we go to the other. Let me teach you the first one, all right? When we go red light, we're gonna go hollow body rock. Although we are moving, this is an iso hold. Remember, hollow body, we do these a lot. Press your lower back into the ground, tuck the chin, shoulders are slightly elevated. The lower your legs are to the ground, the harder it's gonna be. It's okay if you elevate or bend the knees. Once you've created your position, you're going to rock. And all I want you to do is find momentum. I'm lightly pushing my legs forward and down, while I'm also just going with the momentum of my body and keeping the shape that I created. All right, so there's your hollow body rock. And again, your regression, bending the knees or raising the legs a little bit. Then when we go green light, we're gonna take a bicycle. So it's a similar position. You're trying to rotate opposite knee, opposite elbow. Will it touch? No. But as you switch sides, you're trying to get as much rotation as possible. So if you can, keep the elbows wide, because again, the closer they are, the less rotation you have to do. Regression, keep one leg down, bring that other leg up, and then switch. Or you can go ahead and just keep the knees like so and work it from there. All right, so we're gonna go a quick 2 minutes on this one. Quick 2 minutes, and then we'll do a different version of the same thing. All right, here we go. Let's go and get set for that hollow body rock. Again, 2 minutes on the clock. I say red light, we go hollow body rock. I go green light, we're taking it to the bicycles. Let's go green light first in 3, 2, and 1. Bicycles, let's go. Now, just because it's the green light doesn't mean we have to move fast. And always, I feel like the faster we move, the more likely it is for us to red light, hollow body rock. Perfect, green light, showing you the regression again. But again, back to what I was saying, the faster you move, the more likely it is that you're gonna give up some type of form and technique cues, right? Master something first, and then build on top of that. We're on green light, right? Yes, we are. All right, red light, hollow body rock, let's go. 45 seconds in. If you need to, make it smaller. You can even go with just a hold here as a great way to regress the movement, but still get this going. Remember, press this down as best as you can. All right, here we go. Green light. Breathe with it. If you need to, remember, light touch on the back of the head. Try not to pull on the neck itself. Remember, it's easy for us to just rear this thing into position. I want you to go interlock those fingers and just provide a little bit of support as you keep those elbows open wide. Perfect. Red light, hollow body rock. Got 30 seconds left. Let's go. Now, how far should we rock? It's really up to you. But again, you want to build momentum while you're keeping the shape that we started with, right? You got 20 seconds. Green light, back to the bicycle. Let's go. Red light, back to the hollow body rock. Green light, bicycle. 10 seconds left. Red light, hollow body rock. Rock for me, rock for me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Woo! Big time, big time, big time. Great stuff. All right. Next, we're going to go into your last 2 minutes. Same thing. Red light, green light. We're going to take it into a plank saw. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and go into a plank jack. So the plank saw will be your red light. The plank jack will be your green light. Here's what the plank saw looks like. Primarily done elbows down, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it from my hands. And all you're gonna do is set your plank position and shift your body forward and back, very much like the hollow body rock. And I'm using a lot of my toes back here, but also making sure that everything that moves is the entire body, right? I don't want to leave anything behind. So belly is on, glutes are on, shoulders are on, hands are pressed into the ground. And again, you're just going forward and back. If you need to, try from the elbows down. You can also do it from the knee down, elbow down plank position as well. That's going to be your red light. Your green light exercise is going to be that plank jack. So remember, you're in that plank position still. It can be elbows, but you jack the feet from together to wide, about hip width. Regression, stepping instead of jacking. Pretty simple one. Last 2 minutes. Let's get it in. Grab a small sip of water before we start. All right, here we go, y'all. 2 minutes on the clock. Last 2 minutes of work, and then we get to our cool down. Start with that plank saw in 3, 2, 1. Red light. Let's go. Make sure everything's on. Again, squeezing. I'm doing an inventory check here. What area of the bodies are actually lit up, right? What areas are turning on? What areas do I need to pay more attention to? Good. Green light, jacks. Don't worry about reps. Don't worry about time. Just worry about movement. Now try not to bounce those hips. Keep them locked in. The more you squeeze, the less they bounce. If you're doing this, that is going to bring a lot of unwanted stress to the lower back and maybe other areas of the body. Speaking of which, red light. Let's go. Back to that plank saw. So remember, I'm going to show you the regression. If knees are down, you can still work this, right? It's a forward and back, but it's not much. I would probably just hold in this plank. Remember, elbows down is always a great one as well. All right, here we go. 1 minute down, 1 minute left. Green light. Let's go, plank jacks. I'm gonna show you that regression one more time. It's a tap, reset, tap, reset. Tuck that chin, keep that body straight. Remember, heel to head, everything's in line. Perfect, here we go, red light, plank saw. Hold it, move it, forward, back. Elbows or hands are fine. 30 seconds left in your workout today, folks. Come on, finish it stronger than you started, as always. Green light, plank jacks. Good. Hop those feet. I'm going to join you for the last 20. Come on. Red light for the last 10. Hold it. Breathe your way through it. Small movement. Finish it strong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's it, y'all. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Great work. Grab a small sip of water. Pat yourself on the back. You are officially done with your metabolic challenge. Congratulations, y'all. Let's get to some cool down, some regeneration, some recovery before we get out of here. I got a 2 for 1. All right. Let's start with our core. So we can get a stretch in the abdominal muscles, right? But it's going to take a lot of extension from the spine. So if your back is bugging you, remember, reduce the range of motion. We're going to go into an upward facing dog. So lay all the way down, hands planted by your chest. From here, start to press yourself up. Again, if this is too much, then just either one, move the hands forward, and if that's still too much, go with the elbows instead. Now, what you want to focus on is having the hips down, keeping the shoulders back, head forward. Now, once you found a good position, again, my lower back just feels like it's in a far range of motion, but my abs are very tight, right? We have now stretched out and lengthened them. Breathe into that area. Think belly breath here. Let's go and take the next 30 seconds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Bigger breaths every single time. Awesome job. Slowly release down to the ground. We did a lot of stuff with the hands today. So let's get a little bit of wrist action going. I'm going to take my hand, flip it so fingers are now towards the body. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull back until the palm decides it wants to come off of the mat itself or the ground. You can shift right, you can shift left. That way you're being a little bit more dynamic with it. Again, there's no right or wrong. You can hold it as a static. As long as you're breathing, we're doing good. Perfect. Let's release that. Let's switch sides. Again, fingers towards you, palm down, and then pull back until that palm is about to come off the ground. Left and right. Left and right. All right, so that was great. Rotation, core, explosiveness with the legs, heart rate was elevated. Let's go ahead and take it now into a quad, and you want to go with the reach through, right? So what we're going to do is take that hand and go between the arm and the leg. So I have my left hand, and I'm now reaching as far as I can between my arm and my leg. But once I've found that reach, and as far as my rotation can go, I'm just going to go ahead and let myself come down, extend my arm, and just kind of nestle into this position. This is going to help pull the shoulder blade away from the spine and hopefully add a little bit of stretch to the muscles that surround it. Keep that thumb up on that straight arm. Notice how my head is turned, not just so I can look at you guys, but also so I can add extra rotation into my movement. Good, nice job. Let's release that. Let's do it again. Hands down, big reach, and then extend the arm and lay the head down. It's okay if your butt's not on the ground, that's fine. Again, we're looking for a similar sensation and feeling. One side might be tighter than the other, but that's okay. Into the nose, out through your mouth. Shutting off that workout. Bringing your body back to homeostasis. Awesome. Release that. Come up nice and slow. We're going to finish it in a stand. So what you want to do is as you come up, you're going to inhale. And then exhale as you drop the arms, all right? So again, inhale, exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale and exhale. Last one, make this the biggest. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much, Samsung and everybody else out there. Again, my name is Coach Jeremy. This was your Metabolic Challenge class. We'll see you guys next Monday, 5:30. And remember, be sure to check back onto our YouTube channel so you can find our other videos for boot camp or No Gear Get Up. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great one. See ya.